Welcome back to Outer Worlds 2. Last time we took out Seer Landon Wiley, an arrogant guy whom I really didn't much like anyway. On the way out, Abbot Joseph Newell asked what had become of the Seer, and I told him that he had turned traitor, but I spared him the gory details. Still, the Abbot was grateful for our efforts and insisted I help myself to a rifle they called the Oracle. I didn't want to seem rude, so I grabbed it before leaving. Now we're back aboard ship, trying to plot our next move.
The information collected on the peace talks has been verified, Commander. As time is a factor, this unit suggests heading to Greater Tranquility Station as soon as you are able.
Should we consider going in with a plan this time? Or is it going to be another improvised free-for-all? Stakes are high. If DeVries sabotages the peace talks, war will continue. Don't need to be a seer to divine that.
You've never worked with me. So where the heck do you get off making accusations that I don't plan? I don't, but where do you get off? Do the delegations have security?
Yes, the Order will have foreseen possible threats from Auntie's Choice or even the Protectorate, but they may not anticipate an infiltrator like DeVries.
Records indicate Greater Tranquility is a derelict station. Consequently, the ideal route to reach the main chamber for the peace talks will be through its underbelly. Be advised. In the absence of Victor and his explosives, Agent DeVries and her team will be committed to a frontal assault. Due to delays incurred while saving the Order hostages, DeVries also has the codes to control the station's security automechanicals and will assuredly deploy them against you, Commander.
We have guns.
I almost pity the poor bastards.
Additionally, per the Earth Directorate Manual, when lacking equivalent combat forces, determination and vast amounts of ammunition may make up the difference.
You know where I stand. This war's taken too many good folk from us. I'll be damned if I let DeVries add to that number.
I'm coming with you. Who better to make DeVries pay for Horizon Point than a pair of our own Phantoms?
Yeah, I'll think about it.
I'm not asking. I'm telling. You've got to let me have this, Commander.
Okay, now I'm
Confirming
telling you.
coordinates for Greater Tranquility Station. Confirmed. Use the astrogator when you are ready to navigate to the station, Commander.
Does somebody else want to take over this thing? Anyway. When in combat and not attacking, gain 33% damage every 2 seconds until the next attack, reload, or swap weapons. So, does this mod go on anything? Confusing. Scrutinizer's eyepiece. 40% energy recharge rate. Strong enemies become weak 5% sooner with the observation skill. Plus 30% critical chance against weak enemies. Sounds good. Native species. Sound radius for weapons is decreased by 25%, decreasing to 50% with your sneak skill. You no longer take damage from burn, instead healing while burning. Remote detonator. Fires subtle explosive beacons that stick on impact. Reloading detonates beacons. damage scales with explosive skills. And I don't have any explosive skills. Dead man's jacket. Spider mines. Taking damage has a chance based on your hack skill to release a spider mine from your armor. Being knocked out drops a number of grenades based on explosive skill around you. I think they meant to say drops a number of grenades around you based on explosive skill. Auto hacker. Chance on hit to scramble auto mechanicals to fight for you. Murderer's best friend. Killing spree. Coats with blood after each stealth kill, granting 20% damage and crouched movement speed. The Lonesome Ranger. Between the eyes. While in combat and not attacking, gain 33% damage every 2 seconds until your next attack, reload, or swap weapons. I believe we already looked at that one. Oh, this one sure seems useful. That one takes 6 keys. Okay, so what does that mean? I've gained Scrutinizer's eyepiece, and I can do what with that? Is that a mod? Grants a moderate heal over time. Heals 725 health over duration, plus 10% Zeranium poisoning. Well, this one looks better. That heals 550 as opposed to 300. 300 health instantly and 300 health over time. Okay, so these are the actives and these are the passives. Apparently we only have one slot for a passive at the moment anyway. Okay, but that's not what that was. These are various components. Tossball guards. Okay, so this is another view of those lockboxes. There's the book I didn't return. Why do I have this? Grizzly's severed arm. Okay, it is in fact a helmet. Which can be slightly modded. So this one, that one's a pretty good helmet itself. Bigger magazine. Enemies become marked. I don't know if that's better or not. Well, I guess everyone has a room now. Guessing that's Aza's room. That may be Marisol's if she really does collect those magazines. Okay, where's the lab? Must be downstairs. Medic. There's our Sprat. Oh, I can pet him? Sort of. Uranium filters. As opposed to kinetic pulse redistributor. I should probably set that up for situations where I'm in a uranium field. But for now, I've got a helmet with 2 mods. Got armor with 2 mods. Primary weapon has 2 mods. This could have an optic mod, but I don't have one. course, we could go to the trading post before we head out. You know, I modded up myself, but not anyone else in the party. So let's do that. If any upgrades are available. Niles' weapon now deals plasma damage and slightly increased damage. Niles' weapon now deals shock damage and has significantly increased damage. Okay, so one's kind of ongoing and the other is effective at the moment. Not sure how we get the second level. I think I've already claimed these. Although it acts like I haven't. Rubberized joint seals. Niles gains immunity to shock side effects and the effectiveness of his armor is increased. Acid proof gains immunity to corrosive side effects. Okay. So it looks like we'd already claimed those for Valerie. And we don't yet have the others unlocked. Wonder why Inez's upgrades are locked. Well, that's too bad. DeVries Station, an abandoned communication station built for the Order of the Ascendant, originally used to transmit messages throughout Arcadia. It was eventually rendered obsolete by the implementation of the Protectorate Relay Network. That's a nice effect. You can actually see the place through the window. And now we have to pick followers. So why am I not able to change anybody? This is very odd. Huh. Again, I have to click on the button, it seems, not the individual. Okay. Well, I can't say I'm all that excited about this party, but here we go.
No time to goggle the rift, Commander. We've got to get to DeVries.
Your job is to shut up.
Good evening. On behalf of everyone in Auntie's family, I want to thank our hosts for securing this wonderfully austere venue to begin our negotiations for peace. That said, it is deeply regrettable that matters on Golden Ridge have not been resolved. But I will now graciously allow the Vicar Laureate and his fellow shareholders the floor.
Madam Vice President, I and my fellow counselors share those grievances, but we are here in good faith. Peace between us will allow us to contend with the rifts, the true threat.
Not exactly sure why I did that, but I was able to, so I did.
Suggest we find another way.
Well, potentially. Or I could perhaps jump over it. Or not.
Be still, Cadre. But don't let this interloper out of your sight. It's you, is it not? The one Agent DeVries warned me to expect? Well, see here. If you intend to stop me, you're far too late.
And you didn't lock the door?
I certainly don't wish it. Yet my health is of far less import than ensuring our mission success. I've already cleared the way for my associates into the station.
This one's a potential font of useful information, dear. You just need to administer the proper application of force.
You'll do no such thing. My willpower is stout, my loyalty unshakable. And even if by some low chance you could extract my knowledge, you'll never truly understand. If our deaths buy Agent DeVries and our comrades the time they need, so be it.
Yeah, why are you protecting her?
We know full well she cares nothing for us, nor do we ask her to. We share her purpose, and so we fight to keep infidels like you from disrupting her plans. But it doesn't matter what you do. The rest of our team is pushing forward. Agent DeVries is right. The only way to save us from destruction is to save the Order from itself.
No, I've been merciful to some of your colleagues.
But why would you leave me be? this situation is markedly different. Those at the monastery were not standing in your path.
Yeah, you're clearly sincere.
How can you say that without knowing me and mean it? Your resolve is unmistakable, and it's quickly becoming all too clear I've no option left but to trust you.
That's
Fine
right.
then. I surrender. See this screen? Agent DeVries' orders for each of her strike teams are here for the taking. One team is in the next chamber, in fact. They're using the Seer's codes to gain control of the automechs and secure the station. All while Agent DeVries makes for the forum chamber to eliminate the delegates. You'll also need this. Her guards have commandeered some frightful reinforcements, and you'd do well to find the control hub to disable them before you're spotted. That's my end of the agreement upheld. If you truly intend to stop her, best be on your way now. May the numbers guide you.
Boy, that was easy.
No time to waste. Let's have a look at those plans.
Will you shut up? Map of Greater Tranquility Station, Wing 3. The monitor displays a map of the station, evidently annotated by DeVries. Her first team of agents is on hold in the landing pad. The second team is to make their way through the turbine chamber. The third team is to guard the exit in the refinery. DeVries herself will make for the broadcast booth overlooking the forum chamber where the delegates are to meet. So if I'm going to deal specifically with automechs, I might do well I guess I can just use emergency stop. Might want to equip that. Okay.
Sovereign is regarded as being inept, shall we say? This is good.
I'd bet bits to Borstwurst that's going to need a new fuse.
Won't anticipate an alliance.
He's not my sovereign.
Yes, right. Well, landing a strike against the Protectorate in this state will be something like wrangling a galloping redworm.
I am unfamiliar, but I presume that to mean it will be without exertion.
Fuse box, a box that typically contains a fuse to complete a power circuit. The fuse appears to be missing.
So, then you are perhaps even more ignorant of Arcadia than I calculated. The Sovereign, guide him, is as ineffective as you suggested.
Greater Tranquility
His
Substation,
advisor
Turbine
Consul
Chamber
is
Charging
not.
Station.
These executions, these
Automechanical function
impulsive
commands.
attacks are solely his
These automechanicals are activated and on patrol.
Previous sovereign was rather
Do you wish to
draconian
modify?
himself.
Yes, I
Your
do.
own history books are to be believed. Do not act like the current rot emerged from nowhere.
I could perhaps say the same for you and your reputation for putting
Well, might as
profits
well.
over people. But instead, I suggest we pivot our discussion back to the real matter at hand.
Recent activity. Targeting protocol reverted to default security measures. Written to cartridge. Cartridge ejected. Yes. Oh, and there was the fuse. So that was pretty much a can't fail option. Many of you didn't have the skills. Apparently we can go through that door.
Looks like those mechs are on their side. Shame. Could have been useful.
Well, let's upload the targeting protocol.
Disruptive influences confirmed.
Finding confirmed.
Quarry, once again, found.
Maintaining countermeasures.
Boy, those are scary. We just were.
Unexpected sight and/or sound. Origin unclear. Engaging.
Mobilizing.
Hostile.
Gun weapon ready, Commander.
The Earth Directorate found a flaw in you. Easily startled. You're so easily surprised that you always try to get the jump on enemies. Getting caught leaves you open to damage for a short time, but you are better at stealth now. So negative 25% footstep volume, negative 25% NPC awareness detection rate. Your damage resistance and evasion are ignored for 8 seconds when caught by an investigating enemy. I see. Again, not interested.
Secure.
To attack.
Mobility interrupted.
I'd like to discuss your efforts on Paradise Island. We may have no physical presence there, but we are ever watchful. Our observations suggest that matters have been delicate.
The Protectorate's accursed relay destroyed our peaceful, liberated town of Fairfield. Their madness killed many and crushed our productivity.
A tragedy, one that could have been foreseen. Perhaps it is for the best, then, that you did not manage to bring the refugees of Westport to your door? Yes, we heard of that, too.
Don't know why this elevator doesn't work. Another missing fuse. Stick your hand inside. Yeah, I think not. There we go. Okay. Now what? Fan hazards. The massive blades of certain fans will make quick work of even the toughest Earth Directorate agent. However, with skillful use of your tactical time dilation gadget, you may be able to slip through unscathed. So they're gonna finally force me to use that thing, are they? All right. Not a fan of VATS either. Okay, so I believe that's it. But I can't say for sure. Seems to be. All right then.
According to my analysis, neither of our parties has enough goodwill with the other to proceed directly to an alliance. A swift end to the war is highly improbable.
You had to run a quaint predictive model to come to that conclusion? Did your numbers give any insight into making this more worth my while?
This unit welcomes you to the utility atrium. My records do not indicate that any authorized personnel remain aboard the station. But I am programmed to exchange wares for monetary compensation for whosoever seeks it.
Yeah, why are you still here?
Searching my records. Ah, yes. The explanation given by Mechanist DeSoto was as follows. I need someone to have eyes on my explosive friends. But I do not have eyes.
Okay, what do you got?
Praise be to the Sovereign, for he knows precisely what to provide his subjects.
The Black Hat. Gain increased critical hit chance against automechs. If auto hacking is unlocked via the manual reset perk, automechs may now be hacked from a distance. Both critical hit chance and hack distance increases with your hack skill. Interesting. Advanced decryption key. Well, we always want those. Riot control helmet. Ferrochromium. Well, we might as well buy it. Thank you. Mod bench, what appears to be a makeshift weapons workbench, with a toolbox containing miscellaneous parts for mods. The mods appear to be mostly assembled, however, there's only enough of the final component to complete one of them. So I can assemble... a mod. It doesn't look like it's going to tell me much about what I'm going to get. Okay, here we go. So I can have explosive rounds. I can have a biomass converter, or I can have a trip blade plasma blade. A weapon-mounted unit that modifies standard projectiles with additional Comp B high explosive filler material. A kit to apply the biomass converter weapon mod. Changes damage type to plasma, decreases base damage. I guess we'll take this. Okay, well. Another pitchball card. Okay, we've got blast-proof defenses, damage resistance against explosives, 20% of incoming damage is converted to energy, shot grenades, springs, uranium grenade. Never locked me out of anything. I could use some shells. What kind of ammo do I use in the other gun? Short rounds. I'm in fairly good shape. What am I saving up for a car?
Yeah. Good spot for what I used to call opportunistic field resupply and intelligence acquisition. Or a quick ransacking.
Greater Tranquility Substation Utility Atrium. From Provost Iglesias. Important announcement. I commend you for seeking clarification on the decommissioning process. A wise subject is wise to ask questions. You are to package any item in the utility repository that is not deprecated and ready for export. The majority of the Varachnid mines, specifically, are to be shipped to Cloister to bolster maintenance on the archive. However, several select units are to remain behind and receive a device installation. To test a new security measure, I am told, please speak to Mechanist DeSoto if you wish to know specifics. In the matriarch's name, Provost Ambrose Iglesias.
By my estimation, if we formed an alliance, say, within the next month, we would see returns within days. The colony, would soon be out of Protectorate hands.
By your estimation? Do explain, how did you arrive at this estimation? What model did you utilize? Which metrics?
You see, I'm renowned for my ability to read a room, as we call it in my business, where common sense meets observational data, you might say.
Resorting to violence.
Guns cocked and loaded. Just give the signal.
Investigating hostile intentions.
Like the green glow in this room. Bolted plasma caster. 28 damage. Looks impressive. Union diffuser. 20% of incoming damage to the player. Split and apply to companions instead. Well, that's nice. Oh, great. Mechanist DeSoto's notes. When word of my explosive side project somehow made it to the provost office, thanks again, Tranter, you no-good fusspot, I feared I might find myself staring down the barrel of reassignment, or worse, mental refreshment. But as the plan would have it, the provost has seen an opportunity in Enterprise. It's been given leave to outfit the varamechanical device units with my incendiaries. The Varachnids will be actuated once all personnel have departed the station. leaving them to patrol and detonate when anything comes within proximity. Why the provost believes the station needs any security after its decommissioning is beyond me, but I certainly won't complain. I do hope that whoever is fool enough to travel here in 10 years' time can look upon these Vracnids and think, well met, what ingenuity, before meeting an eruptive end. It's too good of a show to be secret forever. And we're back where we started. So this time I can actually steal a fuse. Which probably just disabled this device. But I can keep the fuse and put a fake one in.
I'm starting to get an eerie feeling, like someone's got their lamps on us. Automechanical Control Hub. This hub powers local automechanical bays. With the proper codes, deployment can be fully disabled. Are there any automechs left? Use the bypass shunt to disable all the automechanical bays. Okay. Well, that's good, I guess. Aha. Yes, that's good.
Ratcheting up my aggression.
You'll go no further, infidel. This next shot won't miss.
I think all shots will miss until you hit me in your line of fire. Excuse me.
Contact established.
No,
What are you doing down there? Oh, have you given up?
Negating extraneous factor.
okay.
I can hear you scampering around like a little sprat.
Well, that's not very nice.
Escalating aggression by 3.8%.
What are you doing down there?
Let me know when you need a distraction.
I can hear you scampering around like a little
Do
sprat.
try to limit further damage.
Oh, have you given up? I can hear you scampering around like a little sprat.
Vitals critical. Don't become a statistic, Commander.
What are you doing down there? Oh, have you given up? Oh, have you given up? What are you doing down there?
Subtracting.
I can hear you scampering around like a little sprat.
Go for torpification.
Obviating.
Oh,
Hostilities are afoot.
what are you doing down there? I can hear you scampering around.
Investigating hostile intentions.
That's a
What are you
shame
doing
traveling
down
without
there?
a healer or med kits.
Oh, have you given up?
Contact established.
Well, that was random.
What are you doing down there? Oh, have you given up?
Ready to waste them. On your command. Can't just shoot in the thin air. Strength in numbers.
I mentioned how annoying you are.
I can hear you scampering, little sprat. I can hear.
Handle this.
Great.
Readying application of force.
Hostilities are afoot.
I can't eat because I'm considered to be in combat. Yep. Darn shame.
Have you given up? Oh, have you given up? What are you doing down there?
Ready to waste them. On your command.
I can hear you.
Proceeding to attack.
I can hear you scampering around like a little sprat.
I'll handle this.
What are you doing down there? Oh, have you given up?
Strength.
What are you doing there? I can hear you
Mobilizing.
scampering around like a little sprat.
Ready to waste them.
Have you
On your
given up?
command. Risk levels increasing.
What are you doing down there? I can hear you scampering around like a little sprat.
Resorting to violence.
Regrettable loss of input factors. Balancing the equation.
Oh, have you given up?
Ratcheting up my aggression.
So
Predictable.
what are you doing down there?
Let me know when you need a distraction.
I can hear you scampering around like a little sprat. What are you doing down there?
Investigating hostile
I can
intentions.
hear you scampering around like a little sprat. Oh, have you...
Don't I have a health device?
Have you given up? Oh, have you given up? I can hear you.
Hostilities are afoot.
Sprat. What are you doing down there?
Investigating hostile intentions.
They have departed. Obviating.
Proceeding to attack.
Displaying custom.
Oh, have you given up? What are you doing down there?
I'll handle this.
Tired of chasing this ridiculous card. Oh, apparently it's saved at some point.
Investigating hostile intentions.
Does that mean I can eat? Nope.
Oh, have you given up? What are you doing down there?
Wow. I missed a stairway.
Obviating.
grief.
Hostilities are afoot.
Yes.
What are you doing down there?
Yeah.
Well, that wasn't safe.
Instigating hostile intentions.
Hey, why isn't that favorited? Oh, I haven't tried this weapon. Scope is handy.
Oh, have you given up?
Predicting bloodshed.
I can hear you scampering around.
Grief. I can't even find him before he shoots me.
Investigating hostile intentions.
Oh, have you given up?
Negating extraneous factor.
Holds a lot of ammo.
Investigating hostile intentions.
What are you doing down there? I can hear you scampering around like a little sprat.
Predicting bloodshed.
Oh, have you given up?
Investigating hostile intentions.
What are you doing down there? I can hear you scampering around like a little sprat. Oh, have you given up? Oh, have you given up?
Give the order, and I'll take care of him, Commander.
You'll go no further, infidel. This next time.
Enemy lost.
What are you doing down there? Oh, have you given up? I can hear you scampering around.
Something else we've got to fix. Well, let's see. How's our There we go. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Not sure how that works. I don't think I can just jump down there. Oh, I guess I could do that again. Go through these blades. That's the two.
I'll handle this.
Subtracting.
What are you doing down there?
Anomalous outliers.
Torpificator at ready status.
I can hear you scampering around like a little sprat. Oh, have you given up? I can hear you scampering around like a little sprat. What are you doing?
.00115% increase in humanity's betterment.
Oh, have you given up? What are you doing down there? Down there.
I'm officially in battle.
So predictable.
I can hear you scampering around.
Don't make me bury another agent!
Shut up.
Balancing the equation.
Oh,
Torpificator is charged.
Displaying customary intimidation.
I can hear you scampering around.
That gun's awful.
What are you doing down there?
Obviating.
The idea is to kill them before you die.
I can hear you scampering around. Oh. What are you doing?
Predict. They're eliminating colleagues.
Oh, have you given
Go
up?
for torpification.
seems to have extended that
What are
walkway.
you doing down there?
You guys could
I
really
can hear
work on
you
your
scampering
dialogue.
around like a little sprat. Oh, have you given up? What are you doing down there?
Commander, watch your vitals!
What are you doing down there? I can hear you scampering around like a little sprat.
To improve combat efficiency by
Guns cocked and loaded. Just get the signal.
Oh, have you given up? What are you doing?
Nobody around.
Oh, have you given up?
If you care at all about the delegates' lives, we should push on. DeVries is on the 3rd floor. I don't like the elevator as a means up there, but seems we have little choice.
If I care at all about the delegates' lives, what is with these people? Greater Tranquility Substation Broadcasting Center. Broadcast records. Scrolling through records, you note 3 entries in particular. July 23-27, video and intercom systems enabled for the Sovereign's annual address. Broadcasting throughout station and system is complete. January 23-41, intercom systems enabled to commence decommission procedures. Broadcasting throughout station is complete. November 23-61, video and intercom systems enabled for reason undisclosed. Broadcasting throughout station still in progress. Summary of the Sovereign's 23-27th address. The Sovereign announces the creation of the Vox Initiative and how it will serve the people well for centuries to come. The Sovereign thanks the Order of the Ascendant for their steadfast and thorough research, promising great scientific advancements in the years to come. Finally, the Sovereign announces the birth of his first child, Henry. The Sovereign trusts everyone will embrace his son as their beloved leader when the time is right. Important: before this address is broadcast to the Arcadian subjects, all footage must be edited and submitted to the Office of Counsel for approval. The designated editor has specifically been advised to elaborate upon the Sovereign's language regarding his son. Affectionate words inspire affection in kind. Office of the Sovereign, Provost Ambrose Iglesias. Subject: a reflection on progress. As the decommissioning process winds down here at Greater Tranquility Substation, I can't help but look about and reminisce on all the things that were done here. We've made significant technological strides here, as you've been so generous to point out in your many visits. My hope is that our research will prove abundantly fruitful as the Vox program is initiated. With this final sign-off and a toast to the matriarch, allow me to say that delivering your good word, my dear Sovereign, to the people of Arcadia has been the greatest honor of my life. Sincerely, Provost Ambrose Iglesias.
That was exciting.
We came here in good faith to offer a merger and an alliance. And yet, our parties will still be at each other's throats by the end of this. Is this really what you want?
It'd be foolish to even consider an alliance when you so clearly wish to bend Arcadia to Auntie's will. Should the fighting intensify, and it shall, it will be due to your pride. Presiding Bishop Ruth Bassar already possesses the foresight necessary to lead a colony and better its people. Until you acknowledge this, I fear we will never reach an accord.
Foresight is nice, yes, but what about the entrepreneurial mind? We may have lost our brightest when Fairfield was destroyed, but there are promising employees rising in the ranks.
So you think that your people should rule? You certainly have, strength in numbers indeed, but Arcadian matters are best suited for Arcadians. We actively collect data to understand how to serve our people, after all. Look no further than the abbot, who welcomed refugees to Matriarch's mercy.
Yet he struggled to feed and house them properly. The poor man was clearly overwhelmed if he couldn't see his right hand was actively undermining him.
Law, there they are, right out in the open. Let's speed this up. We can't have gotten Law before DeVries goes through with her plan.
Indeed, my projections may be accurate. You are more interested in what you can steal.
Oh, Vicar, you are not yourself. Perhaps Auntie and your bishop should continue these talks. We'd be happy hosts. We do enjoy dazzling guests with a tour of our stolen artifacts.
There is only a 14% chance that you are jesting. No. If anyone in Arcadia is fit to host such discussions,
damn you.
Bishop Bassar.
You have a nasty habit of arriving at the wrong time, Commander.
It's over, Augustine. Nowhere left to run. No more lies you can peddle or people you can burn. Your rewards come due.
Ibarra, I was unaware of your survival until recently. Believe it or not, I was happy you survived. But to see you still seeking solace in the Commander's shadow is disappointing. You could have done anything with your life. Shrugged off the bad memories. But now you're both here to meddle. Law knows why.
Did you get our message?
Yes, I do recall your begging me not to do this. Hardly the work of a master negotiator, let alone two. I've no interest in continuing this little reunion. What happened in Horizon Point, well, I had no choice but to do as I did. And I'm prepared to do the same again. These delegates you came to save, I'm killing them both, and any hope for peace will die along with them. This is the only way if we hope to close the rifts before it's too late.
I'll bite. What do the peace talks have to do with the rifts?
Everything. The Order is on the verge of learning how to control the rifts. They just need the right data and a prototype modulator that's hidden away in a Protectorate lab on Praetor. But like the Protectorate before them, Auntie's Choice must never have access to that technology.
So Horizon Point was a test run?
No. The Order's seers approached me after I arrived in Arcadia and proved to me that I needed to act to stop the Protectorate's rift research from annihilating our galaxy. You were an unwelcome variable. Prior knowledge could have changed your actions, and the seers had predicted that you and your team would perish in the process regardless. I tried to put it out of mind when you and I first spoke. I had to focus. But all I could think of was the cost I was being asked to pay to ensure the mission's success, and I forced myself to complete it. I trusted that with Horizon Point's destruction, humanity might be saved, but it wasn't. It was only the start. I must finish what I started.
I don't care about the past, but I do care very much about now.
You are focused entirely on the wrong thing. Wars come and go. Civilizations can rebuild. But this manner of destruction is something nothing can come back from. You recall what I said of the rift modulator, of the data? It's the only way to control the rifts, and only the Order can be trusted with this power. You know who these corporatists are, how they deal with their competitors. Imagine now how a war spurred by greed might be won when fought with rifts instead of guns. You see? The Order must not sacrifice their principles for a childish attempt at peace. If they don't complete the mission they started, everything I have done will have counted for nothing.
Enough! Just enough, Augustine. I can't listen to any more of these excuses. I've got all the answers I needed, Commander. She's gone over the threshold and ain't no bringing her back. Best we make this quick, before she can hurt anyone else.
You think you have it in you to pull the trigger, Ibarra?
Had 10 years to practice. Give the order, Commander.
Okay, Pat. Violence is a last resort, not the first.
How many times do you need a snake to bite you to realize its nature? She's shown us who she is, Commander. She's showing us again right now.
We all want to stop the rifts.
You're wrestling fire here. You know that, right?
It doesn't matter. Nothing you can say to me will change the issue at hand. If I'm to give the Order the means to close the rifts, the peace talks must end. 2 dead delegates? That's a fair price to pay. We've paid worse.
There are other ways.
Is that so? Please then, enlighten me on how you might save the Order from itself.
The Order is stronger than you give them credit for.
The fact that they're even entertaining a partnership with a void-damned corporation puts the lie to that. Proves they'll sell their precious beliefs if it's convenient enough. But even if what you say is true, there's no undoing the past. Not for me. I don't belong here. On the Earth Directorate's nothing more than a memory. This mission is all I have. So if you won't leave me to carry out my plans, Commander, then all that's left is your bullet.
Your friend Savannah believes in you. She says you deserve a second chance.
Savannah. I was never a good friend to her, even when she was all I had. Sometimes I thought her a fool for putting such faith in me. But if she still does, maybe. No, it doesn't matter. You should hate me for what I've done to you, to your crew. You can't possibly wish for me to live.
You can redeem yourself.
Do you actually? I want nothing more than that, but I just didn't understand there was another path I could take. Not until this moment. I see now that my judgment has been compromised. So we will do this your way. No harm will come to the delegates, and I will stand down. But there's more you should know. I've recovered a cartridge from the Earth Directorate satellite I brought down. It's here, with me, and it contains the rift data gathered from every system they monitor. If you process this data, you can use it to improve the prototype rift modulator on Praetor. Once that's finished, the rifts can finally be closed. Everyone will be saved.
Why don't you work with me?
That's kind. But there's a reason I only ever worked alone, Commander. I'm at my limit. I know you can save us. And this cartridge will at least give you a head start. There's also a high-priority message from the Chief of Ops on there. I was unable to decrypt it, but you certainly have the means to do so on your ship. It may be 3 years old, but hopefully the information it contains is still relevant. Here, it's yours. May the numbers guide you, Commander. Wait, what in the void is that?
Uh-oh.
On a scale of impendingly disastrous to imminently catastrophic, this seems... well, we should run.
Can't disagree with you there.
for anything. No time to dally.
This is an urgent message for all Earth Directorate agents. The spatial rift situation has deteriorated significantly. The rifts threatening a majority of our colonies and our Earth Directorate bases, including this one, have entered their final stages. If you see a rift that looks like this, you are in grave danger. You have at most a matter of months before everything in your local system is destroyed. The seriousness of this situation cannot be overstated. Therefore, Directive Alpha Omega is hereby invoked. You are fully authorized to do everything in your power to find a way to close the rifts. Along with this message, the entirety of our rift data has been sent to your local surveillance satellite. Analyze this data. Law willing, you will find a way to unlock any secrets it has resisted yielding to us. The fate of humanity now depends on you.
Acknowledging receipt of emergency mission parameters update, including activation of Directive Alpha Omega. Commander is now released from any and all agent guidelines.
I like the sound of that.
The full parameters are as follows. The agent has full authority to handle the mission in any manner they see fit. No exceptions. The extreme nature of stated emergencies supersedes any other considerations.
Anything about objectives?
I have also detected competing priorities in the new mission objectives. The surveillance data from the satellite confirms DeVries' assertion of a prototype modulator on Praetor that may be used to manipulate rifts. Acquisition is required to be able to bypass any new or existing miniature ground-level rift anomalies you may encounter. You are also tasked with finding a way to process the Earth Directorate rift data. The archive computer on Cloister would be best suited to this purpose.
Any chance we can get help?
Agents are permitted to cooperate with local governments and other political entities at their discretion, even under normal directives, which you are no longer bound by. Both Auntie's Choice and the Order have previously controlled the archive, and may be open to working with you to regain access. Seeking their assistance is recommended. Coincidentally, both delegates also escaped the station and have sent messages expressing gratitude. It seems they feel they owe you their lives and have asked to meet with you at their respective headquarters.
So, what's the advantage of one versus the other?
The Order of the Ascendant are concerned with the elevation of humanity. While lacking experience in governance, they would be fair partners and open to reasonable solutions. Auntie's Choice has the firepower to more easily succeed in battle and greater experience in management. They would likely be receptive to a free agent such as yourself. Whoever you assist will be better positioned to take control of the archive, and by extension, the entire colony. Careful consideration is warranted. There is also one other, less likely option: persuading the two factions to work together. The delegates you helped save may be able to help facilitate this.
Seems promising.
Returning to mission objectives. Do you have a preference for which to pursue first, Commander?
Yeah, I think we need the modulator first.
Acknowledged. Due to the rift's expansion, both Cloister and Praetor show a high preponderance of miniature rifts. Proceed with caution. It is worth noting that the Order of the Ascendant is headquartered on Cloister. You have also received a message from Auntie's Choice. This unit can relay its contents now, should you wish. The message has also been sent to your private terminal.
Tell me what it says.
Greetings, morally gray potential contractor. You've been pre-selected for membership in Auntie's Choice Esteemed and Valuable Disposable Agent Program. Report on board the ACS Undisputed Claim for details on this exciting opportunity. Signed, Auntie Cleo. It appears you now have permission to visit Auntie's Choice headquarters aboard its flagship, Commander. You may use the astrogator to navigate there at any time.
Well, I guess these are the things that we were told are very dangerous. Noted.